Rekha, the fashion and beauty blogger at Pink Villa. So we all love living in our t-shirts and we love collecting t-shirts, be it souvenirs or anything that you keep getting from here and there, but they just lie in a corner of our cupboard. So today I'm going to show you 2 super easy and very cool ways in which you can completely revamp your t-shirts 360 degrees. So let's get right into it. So there's this really cool style of t-shirt that I've seen lately. It's a choker style t-shirt where the t-shirt has an attached choker and then it has a neckline. So we're going to create that using a basic crew neck t-shirt. So first you want to make sure that the t-shirt that you're picking has a crew neck or high neck collar, and the collar, which is this area, has to be very bold and thick because you're going to detach it from the neckline. So if it's very thin and flimsy, it tends to droop down and it really beats the purpose of making this t-shirt. So make sure that you pick a t-shirt that has a bold collar. So first we're going to take this t-shirt and turn it inside out. And now I'm going to just simply fold it into half from end to end. So now that we have it like this, I'm going to run an iron over this to create that center line so I know the exact center of my t-shirt. So as you can see, we have the center line right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a marking over here as to how deep I want my V-neck to be, because we're cutting a V-neck out of the neckline of this t-shirt. So taking a chalk or any pen that is washable or erasable, you could also use like a soap bar to make a marking. Just make a marking in the center as to where you want the neckline to end. I'm going to bring a paper in. I've already cut it out according to the shape of the neck. So I'm just simply going to place it here to trace the V. Taking a steel scale, I'm going to make the 2 V lines so they're even and as straight and neat as possible. So now next we're going to get to the cutting bit of the t-shirt. You want to make sure that you don't cut the back of the t-shirt and only the front, so it's always a good idea to slide some hard object in the middle of the front and the back. I'm going to use the good old examination board. You can use a newspaper or a cardboard, anything that you like, and simply slide it in between before you get to the cutting. So now next I'm going to take this paper on which we've made the marking and I'm going to just cut it along the V so that we can fix it over the t-shirt, so we have a good stencil to cut our V neckline. Now I'm simply going to use these pins and use them to place the V stencil using a paper that we've made to put it in place so it doesn't move. You could use these pins, or you could use safety pins or anything that helps it stay with the t-shirt. Now taking a pair of scissors, I'm just going to pinch it from the center and then cut it along the stencil. Now I'm going to simply detach this paper that is attached and then cut from the collar to the V that we've created. Obviously we're keeping the collar in place because that's going to be the choker, and we're going to get rid of the rest of the stuff. So now that we've taken this V-neck out, I'm just going to flip it back to the front and neaten the edges a little bit so it looks as nice and neat as possible. And there you have it, your choker style t-shirt is now ready. I'm going to go try it on. Next, I'm going to take this boring old white t-shirt and create it into a cool message tee. So let me show you how it's done. First step is to take a printout of any message, any word, anything that you want to print on your t-shirt. So I have taken this, it says slay. So I'm going to be using this to print it on top of my t-shirt. Next, I'm going to take this message on a hard surface like so. And I'm going to simply trace the letters out using a cutter. So this black portion should simply fall out. And there you have it. Can you see it? This is how your end result should look like. I am taking 2 red and maroon color crayons, and all you have to do is take these crayons and sharpen them. And that's it, we're done. I threw a few more colors in, so if you can see, I have a couple of orange and pink and red and maroon. So I've made a nice mixture of all these residues of the crayon, and now I'm going to show you what exactly we will do with this. Now taking this t-shirt, I'm just going to simply lay it and I'm going to place that stencil that we created over it. So we're going to place it here like so, So now I'm just going to use these pins and pin this stencil in place so it doesn't move around much. Now next, I'm simply going to take these crayons and start filling it in between the spaces. So now next, you're going to need a baking paper or a butter paper, anything that is heat resistant. So I'm going to take this baking paper and place it over my t-shirt. Once I place it over my t-shirt, I'm going to iron it over with a hot iron. Now as you're doing this, you will actually be able to feel the crayon melt. So if that's happening, then you're on the right track. Now if you do have a little bit of splatter of the crayons on your t-shirt and you iron it on, please remember that it is going to be there. But then that looks cool. It looks like you spray painted something onto your t-shirt. So I guess that's it. I have been ironing it for around 5 to 7 minutes. I'm excited to see if my hard work has come to play or not. So I'm going to keep this iron aside and peel the paper off and see what the final print looks like. So that's it. This is what the end print looks like. It is not very neat, but I kind of like the whole tattered effect. This is the first time I also tried it with you guys. So I guess with practice we can be perfect. And now to add to the raw and ruggedness of this white t-shirt, I'm going to show you another cool thing that you can do to your t-shirts. Is that cut the neck off. So these crew neck t-shirts sometimes tend to really choke you. So you can cut the neck off. All I'm going to do is snip it from these two corners and then cut it all the way. So it gives like a wider neck and it looks very cool. So I've simply cut the neck off and now I'm just going to stretch it a little bit so that it doesn't thread. So you stretch it like so. Gives a nice wide neck to this t-shirt. Like that. This is the final result of revamping this basic, boring white t-shirt. Hope you guys like these tips. For more videos like these, like, comment, share the video, spread the love and subscribe to Pinkvilla.